Organising heists, robbing banks and stealing things from people are actions that can make you seem like a bad person. But when it comes to certain video games, these are precisely the actions that you are rewarded for. In some of the cases you need to go by the script and complete the missions you are given, but sometimes you are also given the chance to make your own stealing agenda. Today we are taking a look at the most original gaming titles that allow us to make our inventory a little wealthier with someone else's items. Steal, also known as sneak, is an ability that allows players to get their hands on opponents' items. This skill is primarily used by the Thief class, and it appears in most of the Final Fantasy titles since Final Fantasy III. Steal also has an upgrade named Mug that deals damage and steals in the same turn, proving to be very useful in most battles. Depending on the installment of the series you are playing, Steal can be employed through various means and formulas, but the effect is pretty much the same in all cases. MONACO is a stealth action video game that is best enjoyed with friends, its gameplay being highly cooperative and requiring quite a team effort to complete all of the missions. Up to 4 players can control one of the 8 available characters, each with their own individual traits and abilities, while planning and performing a series of heists and robberies. Taking place in all kinds of exotic locations such as yachts, nightclubs and luxurious mansions, MONACO, What's Yours is Mine offers hours of adrenaline-filled entertainment. To be able to take on thievery and FABLE, you'll need to increase your guile, a trait that allows you to move unnoticed by guards. The mechanic of stealing is extremely simple. All you need to do is walk up to the item you wish to take and wait for the robber icon to appear in the quick menu. However, if someone happens to catch you red-handed, the whole attempt will be considered failed. To avoid being seen, you can use the lockpicking ability to operate during nighttime, when you can steal pretty much any item you wish right from under the NPC's noses. Garrett is a master thief who goes by his usual business stealing from the rich and giving to himself in a steampunk-inspired world named The City. Even though the games of the Thief series were created with the idea of stealth gameplay in mind, the missions can also be approached with a more lethal method. Praised for its innovative mechanics and the use of sound effects as an integral part of the gameplay, Thief is definitely a title that makes you feel like the most mysterious robber in the world. In this open-world action-adventure video game set during the 1930s in the fictional American city of Lost Heaven, the player controls the character of Thomas Angelo, a fictional mafioso. Throughout the game, there are situations that imply stealing vehicles, diamonds, and all kinds of items in order to successfully complete the missions you are given. Each quest has a unique title and a specific modus operandi, the player needing to follow a series of instructions in order to successfully perform the heists. A new gang comes to Washington, D.C. to embark on another heisting spree. In this cooperative first-person shooter, the player takes control of one of the gang's 17 members and proceeds with robbing banks, stealing prototypes and explosives, and pretty much doing all of the illegal things that you could imagine. Payday 2 is different from the previous titles of the series by allowing much more customization of your in-game character, introducing better stealth mechanics and more variety throughout its levels. Throughout the 3rd, 4th and 5th installments of the Elder Scrolls series, stealing is a skill that involves the use of stealth moves. Sneaking, lockpicking and pickpocketing are also abilities that need to be mastered in order to allow the player to perform a successful robbery. If someone is witnessed stealing an item, a bounty might be placed on their head, and all the armed observers will immediately become hostile towards the perpetrator. So, as you can see, stealth is key when you want to steal some items. In many of the Saints Row gaming titles, players are free to perform all kinds of illicit activities such as mugging people, robbing stores and stealing cars. For example, the mugging is an activity that can be accomplished once you aim a gun at a civilian, who will drop the cash he or she has on them and then run away. Similarly, a hold-up takes place where the player threatens a store clerk with a gun, this action resulting in the opening of the store's safe. GTA 5 is famous for its in-game quests that require players to partake in various heists that need careful preparation. But besides these official missions you receive, there are also various means through which one can get his or her hands on other people's cars, for example. After carjacking someone, you need to be careful not to cause traffic accidents that can catch police's attention. Laying low until you get the car into your own garage being advisable. But, of course, you can always dream bigger and steal a bus, or even a policeman's car if you so wish. In The Witcher 3, you can steal all of the items you encounter during a quest, or while roaming freely through this action role-playing game's vast open world. It would be advisable not to steal right while you're in front of the guards or in plain sight, but there are no dire consequences if you are caught in the act. So it seems that Witcher 3 really is the ideal game, where you can grab almost any item that caught your interest and pretty much get away with it. This was our list showcasing some awesome games that let you steal stuff, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you know of any other thieving style games, please share them in the comments below, because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe, because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.